Welcome! On this channel I talk about minimalism and simple living and thought how fitting it would be to show you a fully livable shipping container home. Not that many people at any age are getting priced out of living in cities and resorting to even living in their cars. This is an alternative living option I want to share. My relative bought a used shipping container and turned it into this fully insulated, beautiful home, and everything in here is created with so much love and attention to detail. I will also share the cost of building something like this. Even though this is such a small living space, it does have the necessities such as running water from the creek, solar for energy, Wi-Fi, and septic tank for plumbing. It is currently used as a guest house. Sometimes it is rented out nightly, but in the summertime, this is absolutely magical. It's only 23 degrees Fahrenheit today, so I'm braving this freezing weather to film this. So maybe I'll come back in July or August just to show you the majesty. I would say this place is perfect for one person to live in longish term. For two people, it's great to stay short term. But for more long-term use, I would need more diversified places, such as possibly building an upstairs loft or something. Because even though I like small spaces, I need 4 to 5 cozy corners just to change it up. For perspective, this used to be an 8x12 shipping container, and it used to transport goods from place to place. And 8x12 is essentially just the size of a parking spot. Even though this is such a tiny home, it doesn't really feel like it because of the ceiling height and the abundance of natural light. It has a glass door, 4 windows in the main living area, plus a smaller window in the bathroom. During warmer months, it's nice to use the outdoor deck space as well. A lot of the welded and metal items pictured here are welded by my talented and hardworking relative, and it's so amazing to see someone can make functional items with their hands. The wood for interior has been sourced from many different areas, such as what's been laying around for decades, old barns, and things other people threw away. I can just feel that this was a project of love and care, a feeling you don't quite get in new built tract housing these days. There's no fully functional kitchen, but a mini fridge along with a microwave, no cabinets, just a few shelves. While in here though, I cannot help but feel an overwhelming sense of peace and gratitude. It also makes me enjoy small and simple moments and not overcompensate with a huge screen TV or most expensive upgrades. For a person working full-time who just needs a place to sleep and shower at, while at the same time owning land and real estate, I consider this a perfect option. In several cities across the US, mini home movement is gaining popularity. However, it's different whether you choose this lifestyle yourself or you are forced into it. Personally, I wouldn't mind retiring in the countryside to a small and simple cottage home or a mini home. While keeping the bills super low, it gives more opportunities to live, travel, enjoy food and other pleasantries of life, while removing the constant hustle. Before I take you to the outdoor rear deck and show you more, let's talk about the cost of building something like this. This home was built around 2018, which honestly feels like forever ago. Cost of materials were completely different back then, but I'll let you know the numbers and you can times 2 or times 3 that so you can get a more accurate data for today. The cost of a used shipping container by itself was $3,500 plus $500 to deliver it. Septic tank was around $2,000, reclaimed wood from wherever it was possible to find, windows, tile, as well as sheetrock metal, all the materials, was roughly $12,000 or so. And because my relative built it with their own hands, they saved on labor costs. Other expenses to furnish and put some finishing touches on it was about $1,000, thus bringing our total to just about $20,000. Basically, just a low cost of not even down payment these days for loans requiring 20% down. Although FHA loan does allow 3.5% down, the PMI and the mortgage costs would still be quite high due to a high loan amount balance and high interest rates. If you wanted to build something like this or similar to this, you need to consider the following things such as lot, permits, utilities hookups, labor and materials, and how you want to finish up the home. I do believe it's possible to build something similar to this under $75,000, maybe under $100,000, heavily depending on the area. So yes, heavy emphasis on that, okay? and as well as materials sourced and labor, which is why a lot of the times it makes sense to buy land just for it to sit and appreciate in value. 2018 feels like a completely different world from now, even though it's only been 7 years. But prices were very different back then, even for single-family home as well. The outdoor deck makes a huge difference as it expands an already small area. But wait, I also want to take you to a rear deck that leads to a small creek that is currently frozen, but it is there. It's nice to have this little swing set. I will attach a few photos from summer 2023. I took these photos and just how different the vibe is during the warm and green months. Because the mini home is so small itself, I want to say that I don't feel the need to buy many acres for it to sit on, because even 1/4 of an acre or about 10,000 square foot lot, it would still feel like plenty of space for outdoor area development. It also genuinely makes a great starter home, maybe a little bit bigger than 100 square feet, but I'm sure somewhere in Texas they're probably already selling mass-produced mini homes for $150,000 or more. What's crazy is usually if interest rates are low, prices get high. And when prices are high, interest rates drop. But right now, both prices of homes are outrageous and the interest rates are way too high. Sorry, you can't be both at the same time. Because this is a paid-off property, it costs no more than $125 a month to maintain and upkeep. Very affordable considering median apartment is $1,200 to $1,400 a month, not including utilities often and depending on where you live, obviously. Since today is such a cold day, I'll be making homemade pizzas, sitting by the fireplace, doing my embroideries. And this one I finished recently, this one I'm still working on. Getting better at my French knot, and just enjoying time with family. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe for more content like this.